What up, though, y'all? It's your boy, man. I don't even know what I should introduce myself as. guess I'm gonna just go by what everybody know me as, man, for real. Most recent people, and that's, Trill. You feel me? But, this is something that I just put together because, I just got it out of inspiration from the source, from the Most High. And, so I ain't gonna call it a podcast or nothing because I ain't never really gonna have nobody over here, on it. And I ain't really ever gonna be just talking about nothing in general. It's just gonna be a lot of inspiration, But you can find me under Tough Love. Everything gonna be Tough Love from now on, man. Just speaking the real, my truth, what I feel like, all the inspiration that I get from the Most High. When I say Most High, people call him God, people call it Allah, people call it Creator, people been calling the universe lately, you feel me? Everybody got their own perception of, what I call the Most High. But what the Most High, inspired me to tell y'all is, it's all the same, Even in the Bible, he say he got 72 names, so as long as, when you praying or when you talking to him or being intimate, and when I say him, it's just, programming. It's the energy. When you channeling the energy, focusing the energy, your frequency is aligned with the energy, whatever type of, language you use. Whenever you praying intimate with the energy, it's your intention. It's not really your words, because he know all words. He know all language. It's your heart. It's who you really directing your energy to. So you always want to be clearly directing your energy to the Creator. The Creator, man. Come on, y'all know who I'm talking to, man. The Most High, man. Y'all know who we talking about, man. The one who started this, man, what they interpreted the Big Bang, that's just creation, When you creating with your wife, that's a Big Bang. Boom. You done created a whole life, whole world, whole reality, whole universe, whatever you want to call it, where a whole new perspective can be born, In that sense, we are the micro and the macro. It's so crazy because, in this sense of reality that we are in, one of the laws of it, one of the truths of this reality is duality. So with duality, it's like we have to understand that we are God and we are not God. I don't even know, man. I don't even know, dog. Look, dog. Look, you God because God is in you. God is inside of you. God is your intuition. God is your intelligence. God is your internal soul. He in your, he gave me the inspiration. He gave me the courage to, once again, I'm saying he because the programming, but the energy, my will, because I want to help people, man. I really want to help people, man. I feel like I can. I'm a crazy person, man. I be going down these rabbit holes, finding all this information, and I feel like we got to understand God is love. We are God, but we are not God. And that, you have to look at it in this sense. You can create like God. Come on, man. You can create a life. You could give birth to a baby right now. You can ejaculate your semen into a woman and, y'all gonna give birth to a baby. You can also give birth to an idea. Come on, man. You God, man. You could give birth. You could create, man. You could create. So And you can destroy. You can destroy, man. You can destroy people. You can destroy yourself. You can destroy the environment. You know what I mean? Like, so you God in that sense. But you not God in the sense you can't create for anybody else. That person is their own God. That person has God inside of them. So, and that person has to be willing to acknowledge the God. That person has to have an intimate relationship with their self, you know? Knowledge of self. That's what the ancient Egyptians always preach, knowledge of self, because they knew God was self, and self was God, and God was everything. And they knew that God was love, most importantly. That's how you channel God. Like, that's how you can really tap into the source. Look for the love. Look for love. Go to love. Choose love. Choose love, y'all. Choose love. Love this reality. Love your life. Love whatever going on in your current life. I was just living so crazy. Roach rats. I'm talking about, I'll upload it later. One of these days, man. I got videos of my son picking up roaches and rats. Like, not rats on purpose. On purpose, look. Picking up roaches, though, literally. Calling, they got names for it. He naming them after his friends. And, you know, it was embarrassing. I ain't even want to tell my family, but, you know, the Most High. I created the last reality with the roaches because I am God. And I created this reality without the roaches because I am God. If you can peep what I'm saying, if you understand, you create your heaven and your hell. Life and death is in your tongue. So you got to be careful what you're speaking. Speaking all these things onto yourself. That's another way you create all these words and stuff. And how you feel about the word. Because in this life, it's about your relationship. Relationship with self, relationship with God, and relationship with God's creations, which is God also. God give us boundaries. So, you know, so we can be individuals, so we can be unique. God is perfect in perfection. You know God when things are perfect, but they are imperfect at the same time. A person might look at a beautiful woman and think she's perfect, but she might be imperfect mentally or emotionally. Or under whatever she got going on, the makeup or the weave or whatever, she might be imperfect to herself. That's why she hiding it. Because if she was in her real truth, she'd know she beautiful. That's how God created you. God only create beauty. You just got to find somebody that can align with your beauty and appreciate your beauty. And also who beauty you align with and beauty you appreciate with. Because God is love, man. What the Egyptians was trying to tell everybody, what they put on them walls, man, with like, well, my inspiration that it gave me when I be watching all these documentaries and stuff, and when I look at the hieroglyphics, I ain't even been to Egypt, but I ain't gonna lie, I believe so hard. They say junk DNA. If y'all know anything about Egypt, y'all be watching these documentaries, man. Y'all already know. All the people who not hit, go to Tubi. I love Tubi. I'm a Tubi junkie. I'm from Detroit, born and raised in Detroit, you know. I lived in Southfield also, lived all around. You know, I was raised in Southfield too, partially, you know, but I always been a more streeter person. So I always been more in Detroit, you know. My parents say I ran away. I say I just left home. You know, I was tired. Like, hey, man, I want to be my own person. I want to get money. I'm one of them people who, you know how people be like, dang, man, I miss when I was a kid. I don't miss when I was a kid, even when I done been home. And it ain't because I had horrible parents. The Most High blessed me with the parents who created me to be who I am today. They gave me so much love and instilled so much intent in me being a good person and a great person, if that makes sense. Like a good person morally and a great person like ambitiously. Like ambitiously. I always had ambition. You know, the Most High put a lot of ambition in me also. And I know it's from my parents, especially now, looking at it from now. But my parents is God too, so it's all the same, man. It's all one and the same. Long story short, though. But, you know, I created that reality and I created this reality. So what the Egyptians is trying to tell you, you got to pay attention. Love is attention. You pay attention to the stuff you love. And God is love. So the Egyptians weren't saying that all these things are gods. They were saying, we know it's a God. We can see the God in these things, and these things can teach us if we really pay attention to it like God would, maybe, or, you know, not look at it like God, but can see the godliness in it. Like, ooh, God created this. There's something spectacular in this. I don't care if it's a cockroach. I don't care if it's a leaf on the ground. I don't care if it's this is symbolic of something that, you know, the most highest power has created. So it's not stupid. It can't be stupid. It can't be dumb, you know? And like, the Egyptians believed, man. That's the difference. That's what we awakening to now. That's what everybody, and I've been awake, like, people don't even know me, man. I got a long spiritual story, like, you know. But to break spirituality down into a simplistic form, in my personal interpretation of it, and like the inspiration that I'm getting right now, spirituality is like the mastering of like individuality. Like it's isolation. Like everything you really doing in spirituality is in the self, because that's where your God, like that's where all our God is at, in ourself. So in spirituality is like, I'm reading, I'm learning, and I'm interpreting though. Like can't nobody interpret this for me when I read this Bible. And I gotta interpret it at my own pace and with my own growth and and if you go back and read something if you go read the Bible right now, any part that you love of the Bible, think of any part that you love of the Bible that you feel like you've been reading for a whole. If you a Bible person, hold up, because I ain't no Christian. I'm just a spiritual person. My granddaddy, one of my granddaddies was a Muslim. Man, an angel or something just flew past my screen. Like, it just popped in. One of my granddaddies was a Muslim, man. One of my granddaddies, I don't really know his, preference. He probably was just a spiritual guy. I know he was super, he was one of the ones. I used to watch the History Channel. Like, he planted a lot of knowledge, curiosity for knowledge, hunger for knowledge, thirst for knowledge. Like, I was thirsty for knowledge. Because I used to watch the History Channel with him when I was so little. I'm talking about so little that I could sit up under the coffee table. Like, I could lay up under the coffee table. And he was in the war, so he'll watch a whole bunch of war stuff and a whole bunch of stuff about Hitler and a whole bunch. But the craziest thing about him, I ain't going to say that. But look, though. Alright, so, like, I'm just a spiritual person. I done been around a lot of different spirituality, especially like being locked up and stuff. But all of them, to me, is the same thing. They just had to separate it for, division purposes. I guess divide and conquer, however you want to look at it. I don't really know, honestly. I know it was something for, to me, I feel like it was something for control. Hey, man, it might have been something for control. They might have been trying to control us. But it's like, it's a gift. It's a tool for control. It's a tool for power. You can use it to control people, or you could use it to empower yourself. It's a world of duality, so I can see how everything has a duality to it. Everything got a good and a bad. And it's so crazy. I got an inspiration earlier. Since I brought it up, I might as well just, hold on, I'm all over the place, man. I'm new to this, so I don't really know. All right, let me go back. So look, my spirituality journey, really, the Most High always just been in my life. It's like, boom, I was little, I was rebellious, and I always had love. So God is love. Keep in mind, God is love, God is attention, all that stuff. Attention is love, boo, boo, boo. It's synchronicity. It's one and the same. It's in harmony. Boom. So my mama, she's paying attention to me, and she's seeing like, oh man, you know, maybe she's seeing I'm focused on the wrong stuff. Maybe she's seeing I'm overthinking, or I'm fast. Boom. That's the best, blackest. Look, that's the bestest way to put it. I'm fast. She's seeing I'm fast. Boop, slow me down. Punishment. Ass whooping. See, my mama always sacrificed because I know it hurted her whooping me, and it hurt me whenever, you know, I discipline or whatever my kids. I don't necessarily say you got to whoop all the time, but I say, I'm going to say it like this. When a child is young, they lack understanding. So to make up for the lack of intellectual understanding, you give them, you know, a more real understanding, which is a physical understanding. Meaning as your kid keep playing in the street, you tell them, don't play in the street, you get hurt, don't play in the street. They don't really fully intellectually understand you playing in the street, you can get hit, you could die. And guess what? I could go to jail. Look, I love my baby and all that, but look, I'm going to jail too. I got 4 of your. Hey, man. Hey, so look, man. So to make up for their lack of understanding, as a parent, you got to discipline. Like, that's the balance. That's the balance between wisdom and foolishness. The balance being, because everybody thinks stuff just balances itself. No, you have to have that beam in the middle. If you ever see any type of scale, any type of beam, any type of balancing act, when somebody, they balancing on the rope, there's always something in the middle, and they like teetering on it. You know, they like seesawing on it. So it gotta be something in the middle. So boom, come on, it's simplistic. We be overthinking this stuff. No, 2 wrongs don't make a right. But if you got a wrong and you put a right on top of it, do that really make it right? No, for real. That's like saying you go to Starbucks and they make your what they got, white chocolate mocha wrong, you feel me? But they started wrong, right? They started wrong, but then they do everything right on top of it. Hold up, this still ain't no white chocolate mocha though, my dog. This still not that. This still ain't no white chocolate mocha. Nope, you gotta restart. You gotta restart. It gotta be something to restore the balance to make it a white chocolate mocha. It gotta be something there. And wisdom and foolishness, the balance is discipline. It gotta be some type of discipline there. You know what I mean? Gotta be some type of discipline. But, you know, like my mama, she always disciplined me. That was the love. That was the God. That was the Most High being present, which is the love, which is the strongest connection you could get to the source is the love, though. That's what they not understanding. The best way that everybody creating is the love. People create out of love. Everybody create out of love, and that's how you get the most money. You don't get the most money working for nobody. I don't care who you is. You a doctor working for somebody, you're not making what the doctors who created a practice and love what they doing and love delivering babies or love doing plastic surgery and changing people's lives. You're not making what they making because they making everything. Because they got God. They is God. They embracing their God. They embracing their love. And they created something from the love. Boom. Man, hey, the inspiration be crazy, bro. Like, it really be crazy, man. All praises go to the Most High, man. Straight up, man. Gave me all the courage to even come out here and do. And it sounds so crazy because a lot of people, you scared of yourself. I'm in the car talking to myself right now. But we so in tune, I already feel like I'm talking to y'all. That's why I gotta get so intimate. That's why I gotta get so, personal and really just be myself. I can't really just even try and talk like nobody or be nobody. I really just gotta be, this is how I talk to the Most High. This is how I talk to God. This is how I talk to him. Just how I talk to them, man. Because the main way they keep you in this false reality or this illusion or these like cycles, this stuff you don't want to be, this hell you trapped in, is through, fear. Through the fear. Through the fear. How you scared of yourself? How you scared of God when you God, though? How you scared of me when I'm you? Even if you're not black, you a human, though. You got a brain, you got a heart, you got a soul, you got a stomach, you got everything that make me me. On the inside, though, the outside do look a little different, though. You might be ugly to you. Not even to me, though. You might be ugly to yourself. You feel me? Because all I see is beauty. You just look different than me. That's all I see. You just look a little different than me, man. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. But, my mama, she cultivated the spirituality in me by putting me on punishment, disciplining me. On them punishments, I was alone, nothing but me and God, man. As a kid who probably, mamas these days probably wouldn't even think about. They probably would be like, oh, my baby can't be on no punishment. He not finna just sit in no room. He not finna, what? Oh, my mom, he not finna sit in no room. Oh, I'm finna whoop his, hey, man, I'm finna beat him in that room, man. What you mean? He ain't finna sleep. He finna be sleep in the room after he get this ass whooping, and he finna go lay down, and he finna be on punishment. He finna sleep the day off. Probably 2-3 days off, man. He finna be hurt, man. But he finna learn, though. He finna learn, and guess what? He finna get closer to himself. That's what I was getting. That's all the isolations in my life, all the disciplines in my life is what got me knowing that I was God. And it's like you got, for everybody who can't really, and I never want to say can't grasp the concept, because I never want to play with nobody intelligence, but I'm going to say anybody who first ever hearing this right now, just start off by telling yourself, I am God, all day. And that's going to center your focus. And just watch your life change, bro. Just watch the type of power you get. Forget everything else. Forget feeling like they got. Hey, that's the next level. Start with the first level. Start feeling like you God. Start loving yourself. Be in love with yourself. That's how the miracles happen. That's how the blessings happen. That's how you manifest the fast. Be love with yourself. I don't care if you fat. I don't care if you skinny. I don't care if you buff. I don't care if you black, white, Chinese, Indian. I love all y'all. You feel me? Love yourself, man. Be in love with yourself. Be in love with God, man. If you in love with God, how can you not be in love with yourself when God created you? Or is you not in love with your parents, but God created them, and they created you? Okay, come on, man. Because all that love trickle down, then you're not going to be in love with your kids. Because fear they going to be like you and your parents. And the God you don't love, so now this shit, it's generational curses. It's just hate. It's just spells. It's just too much for y'all, man. I don't want that for y'all, bro. I don't want that for y'all, man. I don't want that for y'all, man. God don't want that for y'all. That's why God inspired me to do this video, because guess what? I don't never gotta make $1 off of this video. I don't never gotta make $1 off of no videos ever. That's genuine from my heart and from my soul. But if I can really help somebody overcome something and really love themselves and really know that they God and really know that they can create a better life no matter what their current situation is, if they can love that situation, love themselves, love the Most High, I'm telling you it's all gonna be better. Because guess what? All them things, all these visions that you get, God's giving them to you. God told me to do this. God been telling me to talk to y'all for years and years and years. Now I'll be up early in the morning in the kitchen cleaning. And God been telling me, like, what to say. And when I say it's God, it's just my thoughts. It's me, but it's not me. Because why I'm just talking to myself like this in this manner. Like I'm presenting it, though. I'm talking about years. This stuff I don't even remember for real. I've been doing podcasts just in my head for no reason. I don't even want to do this for real, man. I always made up a million excuses of why I shouldn't show off my life and why I shouldn't show this and shouldn't show that. But guess what? Right now, I'm broke. I'm legal. Like, all my stuff legit. All praises go to the Most High, you know. In the Most High eyes, all my stuff legit. You feel me? I done forgave myself. Hey, I ain't got no fear, man. The Most High love me, man. Because I love. You know how I know God love me? Real talk. You know how I know the Most High love me? Because I love him. I love him so much. I love it. I love the energy. I love love. I love giving love. I love giving love, man. I do, real talk. Man, I swear kids got it so hard not because parents is, dang, it's gonna sound silly when I say it, because it's like, dang, it don't make sense. Not because parents is mean in the way they think they mean, because disciplining your kids is never mean as long as the intentions is there. The abuse comes from when you are mad at your boss and you come home and call your child a stupid ass bitch. Yes, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I said it. People call their kids stupid ass bitches. I said it. People tell their kids, shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down. It's a fucked up word. That's where the abuse come in. The abuse come in when you come in and you mad because you only got $50 and you need $60 because you need to do whatever desire you got, whatever it is. I don't care what it is, whether you want to eat a certain thing or you rather want to do this or do that. Whatever it is that's messing up your soul and your reality and the God in you, like, it's messing with you. So it's like, you finna choose that over the love, over the kids, over the reality. Take care of your kids, do that. And it's irking you or whatever. Or maybe you gotta choose them over that and it's making you mad. But you taking it out on them and it's unjust. It's not right. It's not righteous. It's not righteous, man. You gotta be kind, especially to your kids. That's you. They gonna be the kindest to you. I want to have 10 kids. I tell everybody I want to have 10 kids. You know why? Because if I had 10 kids, I know one going to be a millionaire. And I'm going to be super nice to all my kids. I take my kids to the park for no reason. Take them to McDonald's, Playhouse. Talk to them, tell them I love them. I tell them they is God. I tell them, I make them say they God. You know, you got to speak it. You know, you got to feel it. I make them say they God, scream, all that, man. And I let them know, like, everything is God. You got to love everything because God love everything. You know how you know God love it? Because he took the time to create it. You know what I mean? He took the time to create it. All the people who don't love themselves, or all the stuff that you think is ugly or you think is bad or you think is negative, you just don't understand it. You just can't comprehend it. It's this genius, you know, and he literally a genius, you know. Like, everybody who out there who might be biased against the way, you know, people look, you know, don't judge them. I watched the whole thing 2 or 3 times, and I'm just a super confident guy. I ain't gonna say I'm a genius, man, but I tell y'all some stuff that had y'all like, y'all will really be like, hold up. Dude might be a genius. Dude a geek. Bro a geek for real. Like, bro love to learn. Like, bro is really, he love that intellect, but it's because, you know, I'm an Aquarius. I'm going to put it out there, you know. And, you know, I'm an air sign. You know, knowledge move through air. God is air. Hey, before I quote, dog, dang, and it's so contradictory because I say... Cause I say ain't nothing about color. Hey, but in reality, this false reality we live in, everybody feel like. So look, I don't even care. It ain't about the color. When I say this, man, I'm gonna be real. It ain't about the color. It's hot. I live in a hot place, super hot. I ain't gonna lie, man. Come on, man. I'm protected by the Most High. I live in Arizona, man. It's super hot out here. And I gotta open up the door for a second. Oh no, I got the keys. It's so cracked, man. Look how mint this video was. I was walking out the door. It's super late right now. I know my wife wake up, she gonna think some crazy stuff. My phone, when I say I'm broke, my phone is off broke. My phone off broke right now. But I live in a beautiful, like, my reality done shifted. I already know it is. I already know it did. I got so much everything on the way. My stuff been done shifted for real, a minute ago. Once I start, I just had to, cause the balance between, look, I just gotta give y'all one of these real quick. The balance between abundance and lack is sacrifice. That's how you balance abundance and lack. That's how you get back on it. If you go from abundance to lack due to your choices or whatever, or even, cause some stuff just be the way another thing of this world, sometimes you could do everything right. And it's just divine timing for you to go through something. But it's all your interpretation, because if heaven is always in your mind, no matter what you go through, you always going to be at peace. You always going to be in heaven. You always going to make the best of it. You always going to make the most of it. But because when I was living with the Roaches, I loved it. I embraced everybody in my community. We made a home, we made a family, had my son there. You nicknamed them Lucky. That's the first time I ever lived with roaches in my life. Like, lived with them like my home. I done been, house hopping and whoop whopping and all that one stuff, and somebody might have a little whoop, but my own home that I live in and I dwell, like, this is my home. Never had no roaches or nothing like that, man. So I had a son in the house with roaches and nicknamed him Lucky because I just felt it, like, it's just spirit, like, it's just, you gotta just feel it, man, but you gotta sacrifice, though. So you just gotta feel things. Everything is just, everything is everything, man. Everything is what you want it to be, man. Those visions, you gotta understand, man. A vision is meant to be fulfilled, but a vision can go unfulfilled. Cause look, I was walking outside to shoot, to come record myself and stuff, and like, my key was literally in the door, and I'm protected by the Most High, I ain't tripping. I know I leave my key in the door sometimes, but just like, dang, it was meant for me to come back outside. Well, key was right there locked in. Now I can roll down the windows and get some air in here. So it's like, some stuff just be timing, man. Some stuff just be literally your time. And you gotta embrace the struggle that way too. Like, you gotta still love yourself. And even though you might have messed up a little bit along the way, you gotta realize, like, man, some of this stuff don't even be from my choices. Some of this stuff just be divine time, like timing. It's just seasons. That's one of the rules. That's one of the limits that the Most High created. Like, that's the rule. That's the law. Seasons. Winter. Spring, summer, fall. Seasons. It's just divine timing. So, you gotta know. You gotta know. So, it's just like, it's the time, man. It's time. It's time for everybody to really love, man. Love themselves. Love life, man. I see so many people, and it's like people live in so much shame, so much fear, so much hurt. And even myself, too, I had to go through it. I had to realize, and it's so crazy, I had to kill that. Like, I struggled with killing that for years now. Like, and it was all self-shine. It was all stuff you put on yourself. It was all ways I felt about myself. It's always the way you feel about yourself, man. For real. Cause that's like what you create, in a sense, you know? That's what you create. That's the world you create. That's you and the Most High co-creating. So he helping you create. Like with your visions, when he give you your vision, once you execute that vision, he will give you a new vision. But so many people, the Most High will give a vision and they never act on it. He put their will by putting a vision of whatever it is. It could be an invention. It could be like he been telling me to do this for 3 years. It could be something like this, you know? It could be driving somewhere. It could be such a small vision, man. It could be such a small vision. Literally, like buying a Louis belt and going to get you some products, man. It could be a simple, small vision like that. But that Louis belt and them products put you in a different feeling, put you in a different reality, make you feel different, flat out, make you feel different, and make you do different stuff, make you go different places, make you more confident, make you want to go different places. But it's like if you never got that, if you never fulfilled that vision, again, that Louis belt and them products, as simplistic and as materialistic and all that stuff as it sounds, it still pleases your soul because you're doing something for you. You're doing something for God. You're doing something for self. You know? And like I was going to say, it's this guy KRS-One. Everybody who I know KRS-One, so I ain't trying to say it like that, you know, but some people may not. You know, it's a lot of people just born in 2020, or you know what I'm trying to say, like 2000. Who might just not be that hip. But long story short, he said the smartest stuff I ever heard, man, and the realest stuff I ever heard. It just made so much sense. He say, God is everything. We all understand that. God is consciousness. God is mental. The universe is consciousness. The universe is mental. That's how the law of attraction and all these things work. Because you're thinking it. And you know, that's how you tapping in with the Most High. So he say, the air, God is even the air. God is the consciousness, because the air is what connects you to the consciousness or the intellect or God or the Most High or the source, because as soon as you stop breathing, as soon as you hold your breath for 4 minutes, the first thing to go is you lose consciousness. Like, your brain don't die, your heart don't die. All your stuff can still work. All your stuff still working, liver, all that type of stuff. The first thing to go is your connection to God, your consciousness, your mental. So I'm like, dang, that's deep. That's just the most simplistic way of saying. That's how I know it's right. You gotta have this confidence in yourself, man. You gotta believe. You gotta believe, man. Cause like some stuff be so simple, you just know, man. You just know, you just can tell, like, when you hear it, like, that just makes so much sense. Because the problem with all us is we just overthink everything, man. Like, you leave no room for God. You don't leave no room for the imagination. You don't leave no room for the miracles. You don't leave no room for nothing. Because everything is full of anxiety. Everything is, you know, full of fear. Like, oh, man, gotta do this. Like, sometimes you just gotta really just put your faith in the Most High. Like I say, I ain't got no money. My wife, she always be telling me, like, man, you got all these big old dreams and don't got no money right now. But it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't even need money. Like, all the love I got, I really don't even need money, man. For real. Like, the money just come and I spend it. I give it away for real. I give money away, man. Oh God. I don't got no money and I just left a waiter a $20 tip. And I don't got no money. But I don't got no money. I live in a beautiful house. I don't got no money. But I got a foreign car. I got, a nicer, up-to-date car. Better than the car I had last, It's a lot of nicer cars out here, but, hey, I'm grateful for mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. So it's like, and I did all this stuff, just putting faith in God, putting faith in myself, believing in myself, not relying on external circumstances to instill fear in me or make me not follow my heart or go with my move or shoot my shot or do what I feel like I should really, really do, man. You know what I mean? That's how I got my kids in this nice house. If I would have just been going with the current circumstance, I would have never got this. I can't afford this. Then the Most High put it so. I just got to tell you, Most High really just gave me the house for free. Gave me a couple months free, literally. Like, that's how powerful my God is, The God that I am, the God that's in me, the God that created you, the God you is, man. You ain't never heard of somebody getting a house free, man. I was just sleeping with roaches, man, and I was paying. Now I'm in this nice house. I only got a couple months free, but he gave me what I needed. He gave me exactly what I needed. Till all my other stuff started wrong. And the whole time I've been there, I've been getting money. I just spend it, man. The Most I give it to me to say it. Like, to make my visions come true, man. I'm not just sitting here dwelling on it. Because one thing about it, let me tell y'all the secret to this stuff. Let me tell you the secret of why you should always fulfill your vision, because the fear, you manifest in that too, if that makes sense. Like, if you're not fulfilling the vision, you're fulfilling the fear. In a sense, Like, if you fear going broke and you're not doing your vision because you fearing going broke, you gonna go broke because other expenses gonna happen. You gonna have to do this, that. You can go broke just door dashing. I can go broke just door dashing and I have a car. So it's like, you can go broke. I'm talking about over a period of time, though. Just all them 20s. Come on, man. I love numbers, man. All those 20s accumulate. You can go broke literally going to buy $10 3-5s, getting a $5 pizza, getting a $7 McDouble meal, putting $20 in your tank. Little stuff like, just doing that little stuff over 4 months. You can go from 30,000. You like, how did I just use 30,000 up? But you could have used that 30,000, and guess what? You could have put it towards your vision, whatever your vision was. A better house, better school, closer school for your kids, using a nanny, putting it in a business, going on vacation. And it might sound so crazy, but that stuff that was your vision that you would have created, from that, another vision would have came. And somehow, see, this is why I say people be overthinking stuff, because you want to know how. I don't know how. Somehow, the Most High would have gave you everything you needed to create that vision. I don't know how. Don't ask me how, bro. Don't ask me how. That's why I say you got to know you God, but you not God. That's the secret science, bro. That's the secret sauce. Knowing who you are. Knowledge of self. Knowing that you are God and you can create universes and you can create realities and you can create life and you can create love and you can create all these things as well as destroy all these things, but all at the same time, simultaneously. You're a fraction of everything. Like, you're not God at all. You can't control the shit going on right there, bro. What you talking about? It's weird. It's like a conundrum we trapped in. You just gotta figure it out. But I feel like We all figuring it out as one. But we gotta realize this place is balanced, man. You gotta eat right. You gotta, if you wanna be in tune with God, man, because the one thing about this, it's a super, 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 super illusion. You think you gotta eat to live, but the food we eating is killing us. Like, it's so much. It's so much stuff, man. So it's like, you gotta be at peace, but ready for war, though. Gotta be at peace, but ready for war, man. For real, for real. Like, you gotta be at peace within, but you have to be trained. Like, you gotta be aware, man. You gotta be on your toes, man, cause you gotta be alert. Attention, attention, that's a form of love. So if you really paying attention, you'll be able to spot where the real love at and where the illusions and the lies and all that stuff is at also, You'll be able to spot both if you paying attention. Because the love is where the miracles happen. It's how the miracles manifest. So if you pay attention, a miracle save your life. Oh, what? Oh, I really love it. I really love her. I'm looking to her. Oh, man. What's going on? You'll just be able to, you'll be able to maneuver, because you are. An old person told me a long time I was a young guy. It was me, and there was another young guy in there, and it's so crazy. He was way younger than me. He probably was like 7, 8. And I probably was like 14, 15 or something. It was an old guy. And it's so crazy because he was the little guy who was like 7, 8. He probably was half my age, but it's so crazy. We probably was finna experience the same things. And God was trying to, it's weird. It's some spiritual stuff was going on because I know the stuff that this man said to us, we took heed. Like, he knew who he was speaking it into. He knew he was speaking into, it was God. It was the God in him speaking it into, us young guys, the guys in us. Like, it was love in it. It was love in it. It was nothing but love. He looked at us, didn't know if it was on campaign, said, man, stay alert, stay alive, man. It's so simple, man. But it's, when you in them, environments, man, something as simple as having your phone down can save your life. Simple like that. Being aware, looking around, paying attention. Can't nobody just walk up on me. I'm looking at, ooh, It's different, It's like, but I'm not in that environment no more. All praise go to the Most High. I removed myself. He removed me. He gave me a way, and I chose that way. I removed myself, So, you co-create with God. A lot of people get it. A lot of people go wrong when they try to really be God, and they try to be the creator, try and create all. You see how man, it's a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff, man, that I done learned about out here, man. People really just be thinking they God, and it's like, man, that reminds y'all so much of, whichever angel fell, all the fallen angels, like, they wanted to be God. They ain't want to co-create with God no more. They wanted to be God. That's wrong. That's wrong. Co-create with God. Love God. I'm in love with God. That's how I know God is in love with me. God probably love me more than any person on the world, and that's only because I love God more than anything. I love God so much. All praises go to the Most High, because if y'all really knew all the stuff, I done been homeless, I done been prisons, I done all over the country, I done been in prisons, you feel me? Like, I done had nothing, literally, and the Most High always have uplifted me through self-determination, self-belief, and that's all. It's all a part of him, though. It's all a part of him. You know, it's all a part of health. Like, I've been fasting. I've been fasting because I've been knowing the miracles that God do. I always knew you don't gotta know how. God do crazy stuff. You don't gotta know how. I just fast, bro, literally. I was locked up for one time. I just knew I was finna go to years. I just got out. I just knew I got caught with some stuff again, pistol and some other stuff. I just knew I was finna go do years again, you know, and I fasted. 72 hours fast. My yes is my yes, my no is my no. Anybody can vouch. I always fast. I'll do a 90-day fast just from meats and stuff, you know, like just from meats. You can fast. To me, fast is sacrificial. People critique fast a lot. They just trying to shame you, man. That's just a part of the illusion, man. The sacrifice is the separation, bro. It's the difference between abundance and lack, bro. It's the difference, man. When you make that sacrifice, I was lacking freedom. So I sacrificed some food. I sacrificed some stuff my flesh really needed. Just I need freedom. And the Most High grants me my freedom. Like, I sacrificed on that, and it seemed, I don't know, man, spiritual, man. God love me. I ain't gotta give exactly what I gotta get. You feel me? You ain't gotta really exactly get that, man, for real. He understands, man. He understands. It's like your wife or your, you know, significant other, you know, it's like certain stuff, it just be, it's the E for effort, man. It's the intention, man. I understand you took a sacrifice. It was hard. You know, it was hard, and I get it, you know? It's just the E for effort. You put that work in for me, you feel? So it's like, God bless you, man. God bless you, man. Y'all already blessed. We all blessed. We just gotta see the blessings. Gotta see the God in your life. See the fact that you is God. Like I said, man, I'm telling you, man, the way, one of the best ways that I really got the most closest to God was embracing Him and realizing that I am God and God me and God love me. I don't care if I'm intoxicated. I don't care if I just did this, just did that. Like, the Most High know your heart. He know your heart, you know? You know your heart, flat out. You might have to get disciplined. You might have to sacrifice. You might have to transform. That's another like pillar to balance between beauty and, you know, for lack of better words, ugliness. Between beauty and ugliness, for lack of better words, the pillar is transformation. The caterpillar transforms to a butterfly. Things transform. Other stuff transform, you know. It is what it is. That's how you go from ugly to beautiful. So it's like, you gotta transform. You gotta go through a transformation sometimes. So you gotta realize you God. You are God. And it's just some tough love, man. We gotta love ourselves, man. Gotta love ourselves. But sometimes it ain't no right way to say you fucking up. Just come off like you fucking up. Ain't no right way to say get up off your ass and do that shit. Ain't no right way. It's just get up off your ass and do that shit. It's tough love. I love you. That's why I'm telling you, get up off your ass and do that shit. Like, I'm righteous. I'm righteous, man. I'm righteous. You know? It's just tough love, man. It's all good intentions, man. It's all good intentions, man. Like, you know? I love y'all, man. Love y'all. Good thoughts, good vibes, man. Real talk, man. Till the next time.